Hello, everybody. Once again, Gaetano Conti from Solidsteel for our live box event on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. And today we will give attention to a popular range of products, which is the S2 series. The S2 series is our entry-level line of hi-fi racks we have on market since 2016, and it is an exceptional solution for those who are looking for an essential rack for accommodating hi-fi or audio-video components. And today we will have a product overview. I will show you a good unboxing of the S24 I have here on my on my site, as you can see from our company, and I will give you personally some useful tips for assembling correctly the product after its purchase. And yes, I will show you how it's made. So if you are also valuing the purchase of a new rack for your music system, maybe you can have a better idea by following my video here on our channel. So what's the S2? The S2 series is, as I said before, our entry-level series of products. Why entry-level? Entry-level because our aim is to provide the products with excellent high-quality Italian-made materials. But of course, as you know, by checking our catalog, we have different ranges, and depending on the typology of materials that we adopt and we use on our stands and speaker stands and wall shelves, we have different ranges. So we are talking of a rack inspired with the hardware parts from the S-series racks. So we have aluminum poles combined with iron and steel hardware parts as spikes, has bottom caps and bottom feet, as we usually call them. And we have MDF wooden shelves made of timber, of course, but with a medium density fiberboard, which is finished in laminate finish, melaminic and laminate with square corners, so not rounded, but a bit simpler than the S3 models, S3 range. And if you take a look on our website, you can check by yourself that the most important feature of these racks is that they have a standard configuration between each level. So you can have 22 millimeters of space between each level. And we have 3 models on our range, which are called the S23, S24, which is the rack that I will assemble in a few minutes, and the tallest model, which is the S25. The number after the S2 is explaining the number of shelves that the unit is adopting. So 4 is obviously made of a top shelf and 3 inner shelves. And you can accommodate, for example, a turntable on top. You can have a CD player or a streamer server on the 3rd shelf. You can use, if you have a pre-phono, a preamp, and of course an amplifier, which could be an integrated one, Velvet state or not, or a solid state as you prefer at home. Or you can combine a preamplifier and a power amp on the bottom shelf. I will show you later in a few minutes how the bottom spikes are made. They are made with our regulable and adjustable traditional solid steel spikes with the always included S-series pads, which are our stainless steel protective floor discs. And well, this series is very popular. You can purchase it everywhere in the world, thanks to the big work, big job that our international partners are making with us for many years. If you live in Europe, if you live in Italy, you can directly purchase the product from our company or find it on Amazon Italy, Deutschland, France, and Spain as well. Or if you live in UK, you can simply check the product thanks to our UK distributor. I suggest you to contact us if you may have further questions or inquiries about this product, because me and my colleagues and my team are always at your disposal. So back of me, behind me, there's a box with a brand new S24 that I will now assemble for you. And yes, there's also big help from Antonio, which is directing the cameras. So big thanks to Antonio before starting the process. And yes, by switching the cameras, I want to show you from a closer view the content of this package. This package is 23 kilos, so you can imagine how the whole unit is heavy, no? And we have, first of all, our 5-year warranty card, including the product, because it covers all the parts of the products with a 5-year warranty, including manufacturing defects that usually never happens, but we want to give you a stronger value of the rack. So you have, once again, 5-year warranty. We have the manual sheet, so you can check the content of the product after its purchase. We have here the product brochure, so you can have an immediate idea of the product, how it will be after the correct installation. And very importantly, there's also this marketing sheet by which we ask you to kindly share with us your AV system, sending us pictures and photos, sharing your music and your hi-fi system on our social media platforms, or sending them by email. So I want to show you the most important parts of the package. So first of all, after unboxing it, you have in front of you this big module, as we can see, on which you have all the aluminum pillars ready for the installation. You have all the screws, spikes, and SCS pads and metal parts that will allow you to install correctly the rack. You have the upper parts, caps, let's call them caps, and the bottom feet. So in this bottom feet, you will have to screw the traditional solid steel spikes. So first of all, the biggest suggestion is, before installing the rack, choose the perfect place in your music room. Operate in total safety. Watch out if you have children, animals close to you, because of course there are spikes, and it is something that you have to do without having hurry. So enjoy, take your time. If you have any doubts, do not forget that this video will be always be helpful, hopefully for you, and follow my steps. First of all, after picking up the module with the frame parts, you have to remove all the shelves. So as you can see, we have to pick out and take out all the inner shelves, because the rack will be assembled by installing it upside down. So we will start from the top shelf, going up for a safer installation. So I remove all the foams, protective foams, and second inner shelf, third inner shelf, and the top shelf. you can recognize the top shelf because it has bigger holes for the caps. So by changing camera, we will now have the possibility of I suggest you to use a carpet so that you won't scratch or ruin the surface. And you can remove the bag. We love the branded bags because Solidsteel for us is everything. So we always have biological plastic bags. So these are in deep respect of the environment. So once done it, so this is the upper side. Do not make confusion with the below side because as you can see, the holes are slightly smaller. So once you have this and you have the front with Solidsteel badge in front, you have to upside down the rack, and we start with the caps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We open the plastic bag with all the screws, and first of all, we install the spikes. So in this way, we can install the rack quickly. Look how smooth it is and easy to install. This will be the final step, but we take advantage of it. These are the protective floor discs. Okay. And we have 4 little packages with 2 different sides of screws. And we will use the smallest one, both for the caps and for the bottom metal parts. So, as I told you before, we will start from the upper caps. It is very important now to follow this step, which is always explained on our manual sheet. I get closer to the camera. As you can see here, there's a smaller thread. So the smaller thread of this screw is going inside the cap, all the way down. We have to repeat the same process for all the other 3 upper caps. Why this? Because if you install the wrong side, then the metal poles, the aluminum poles, will not be blocked on the shelves. So once done that, you only have to put them correctly in the 4 holes in this way. One, two, three, 4. You have to take with you the first set of 4 aluminum poles. Believe me, this is very easy. Also, my girlfriend did it by herself. Okay, I nominated my girlfriend, so you know why. I'm joking. Hello to my girlfriend, as always. She always follows us. So, a big hello to everybody who is following our live box. It is very hot here in Italy. It's July 2020. But we are happy. So now the first set of aluminum poles has been installed. We have to use the first set of longer screws, by which we will then include the inner shelves. Okay, so it's very easy. Okay, we now take the first inner shelf. And the side is the same. So no worries on the side. You only have to be sure that the pole is going correctly into, yes, into the relative hole. So this way it's okay. And it's very easy. We are halfway and we are going through the installation of the second set of aluminum poles. Okay. If you will hear some huge sounds, it's normal because the rack is setting itself up. So unit must be very, very straight if you want to have the best performances and the best benefits for your audio sessions. So now it's turn of the second set of longer screws by which you will assemble the third shelf. Once again, it doesn't matter the side once again. So we are going to correctly insert the poles into the shoulder soles. So as you can see, as you can hear, okay, everything is going well, and we go with the third and last set of aluminum poles. We are very close to the end of our installation. I remind you that these poles are not filled with Stratocell, with a foam, sound absorbing foam, because this is our entry-level series. If you're going through the S3, S4, S5, and VL series, you will find an upgrade on the aluminum poles as well. So now we have the last set of screws. Even if there's the short thread on them, doesn't matter. You can screw the side you prefer, because it was very important only for the upper caps. Okay. Now we are going to install. If you also have some questions, do not hesitate to ask, because I'm at your complete disposal. So we are assembling the last shelf. I love this sound because it means that we are doing well. Okay. Now we have the four. Now we have the four bottom feet that are going to be screwed into correct. Whoa. Okay. Well, if it is doing like this, you only have to, okay. Ce la farò. Aspetta, fermo qua. If it is not going down, you have to screw the others. Because the wall unit is giving yes, I won. It's normal. It happens every time, especially when we go through the hi-fi shows. So now everything, as you can see, everything is perfectly installed, and we only have to screw the bottom spikes. So make sure everything is well screwed. So the last two, and okay. So Solidsteel logo is up here, and now we have to rotate it carefully by simply doing this. As you can see, after you have chosen the best space for your rack in your music room, the final step is to position the protective floor discs, always included in the package, okay? Okay. So now the rack is still not regulated, and we have to use a bit of attention for, now it's going better. Okay. Okay, so it's perfectly installed. Maybe you have to clean it up a bit before accommodating your electronics, your turntable. And ladies and gentlemen, this is our S24 rack, entry-level series, available only in black finish. And I once again suggest you to collocate turntable on top, a phono preamp or a CD player or a streamer or an audio video receiver in the third shelf. You can use those two shelves for whatever you want, an integrated amplifier or a pre-amp and a final stage power amp. Sorry, power amp, final stage, as you prefer. If you have an S24, we have on catalog the S2 series extra kit, which gives you the possibility of adding an extra shelf with an extra level of 22 centimeters poles. So you can change it from an S23 to an S24, from an S24 to an S25, or from an S23 directly thanks to the eventual purchase of two extra kits directly to an S25. Also, somebody in Australia made a wall, a wall with these racks. So they are all modular, and feel free to get inspired, and do not forget to share with us your audio video system, sending us pictures and videos. So if you have any other question, do not hesitate to ask, because we in Solidsteel are always at your disposal for suggesting you the best stands for your components. So do not forget also to contact us through our website, or use our configurator tool if you are looking for a professional suggestion from our side. And thanks a lot for watching. Once again, this is Gaetano Conti from Solidsteel Pescara, Italy. And I wish you all the best. Enjoy your music and take care. Ciao.